Pickaxe.
Hello. Perfect. Fucking perfect. The green screen is working great. Fantastic. What can I even say? I'm wearing a Shrek hat, and I've got a Shrek
The listeners will have no idea what G has lost her face. Her face? G has lost her mind.
Okay, it's fine. We'll do it live. Hello, and welcome to YOMP Live.
Live?
YOMP is an acronym. It means Ye Old Movie Podcast. The idea, the concept behind this thing is we've got three of us here, as you can see. Each of us, shut the fuck up, G! Try to be professional! Each of us curate a list of 6 films from a variety of genres. And at the end of every episode, we randomly select one to watch and discuss for next week. We've watched a whole range of things. 80s action movies, weird horror movies, comedies, thrillers, musicals, old summer blockbusters, good movies, and Neil Breen movies. Who the hell is we? Who is this we? It's me, Simon the Honeydew Man, Dickie Lane. And I'm joined by the ever-fragrant £100 worth of steak enjoyer G-Star Games.
Hello everyone. I'm sorry, somebody in the chat said an accurate look inside your brain because your man's missing.
There is a video version of this podcast that will be coming out on our YouTube channel. Be sure to check that. If you're listening to the just audio and you're wondering just what the fuck is going on.
This is why we're not allowed in the same room together. Sophie was smart to not be here.
Here we go.
I'm not allowed.
G, introduce yourself, G-Star Games.
Hello, I am G-Star Games. That's the full Christian name, also known as G. And I'm one of your hosts on this podcast where we talk about movies and Neil Breen extravaganzas.
I like the way that that's not included in the movie.
Because it's not a movie. And with me is the wonderful, beautiful, lovely, amazing, ever fragrant Sophie.
Hello, I'm Sophie. Welcome. I already look like Shrek, apparently. I did try to get in on the theme. I've got a t-shirt on that kind of looks like Shrek.
It's got a green thing on it.
Yeah.
He green.
That's so cute.
He green.
And green makeup. Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Oh my god. She is iconic. She is the moment.
But I didn't have a Shrek hat to hand.
I should have sent you one in hindsight.
I just used them all. I got through them so fast.
They're not disposable, these things.
She wipes her ass with them.
Oh my god. Just like Shrek wipes his ass with fairytale storybooks.
He does. Nice segue.
Shrek. Why am I mentioning the movie Shrek?
Yeah.
Well, due to how our podcast works, with us randomly deciding what we watch, for a live show, it wouldn't work because we are like a month ahead of recording.
Yeah.
So we decided to ask people on Reddit, what movie should we watch? And there was a list of 6 films which everyone has seen. So there was The Matrix, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, Ghostbusters, something else. Grease was on there, but Shrek was on there, and it won by a fucking country mile.
Of course.
So that's why we are talking about the hit 2001 animated movie Shrek. This is our Shrektacular.
I did, yeah.
G was like, we're putting Shrek on the list.
Our Shrektacular.
Shrektacular.
They're gonna pick it, and like even people in the comments were like, "You guys know, by a landslide, what's gonna get chosen." But the people have spoken, and I'm
actually quite glad out of the lineup.
Really, that you were actually happy with that choice.
I'm raising my eyebrows.
I forgot the rest.
You can't tell.
You forgot the rest.
I've literally forgotten the rest of them.
Sophie,
I like Back to the Future. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a good film.
Yeah, that is good.
Shrek is one of my go-to napping films when I go home to my mum's. It's really nice.
That's a really good sign of a movie. If it can make you fall asleep.
It's like it's a well-paced action-packed movie with not a single second wasted, apart from when Hallelujah plays.
Excuse me.
And it's 83 minutes, just bam, 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 bam.
What's wrong with the Hallelujah segment?
It's a terrible cover, and the song is completely misused in the song.
It makes no sense, does it?
So
The rest of the tracks in it, okay.
Yeah.
You've got eels. I like
Eels.
eels. Eels are very good.
I don't know
There's
which was the Eels song.
the one. I forget, but it was in there.
There was Joan Jett
and-
during a fighting sequence.
Yeah. And then there was a really famous one for some reason.
The
that became
Proclaimers.
The Proclaimers. That was.
I'm
the
on my
one.
way. Not the 500 Miles song, but another one of their big hits.
I'm on my way, and I think they only put that in because
I'm on my way.
from Shrek is Scottish for some reason.
Oh,
That
yes.
is a good point, actually.
Why the fuck is he Scottish?
It's somewhere
I
in the
nearly called him
trivia.
Shrekish.
Shrek.
Okay, piece of trivia to answer this. Okay. So originally it was going to be Chris Farley in the role.
Yeah.
And he recorded almost all of the dialogue. However, he did die. And then they decided that someone else should have the role. So
Why?
So they picked Mike Myers.
Did not expect that.
He originally voiced it with his natural speaking voice, did the entire film. And then he tried trying out a Canadian accent, like a bumpkin Canadian accent. Mm-hmm. And he felt, after watching rough cuts, that something was missing. So he re-recorded the entire thing in a Scottish accent, which his mother used when she was reading him bedtime stories, like fairy tales and such. At least this is what IMDb says. This might all be bullshit.
Gotcha.
It cost $4 million to completely re-record his lines.
What?
Because it took him 20 sessions, and apparently that's his going rate.
How, confident were they in, pumping $4 million to redo all of that? That's a lot of money.
They probably, watched his original voice and was like, well, this is okay. Yeah, this is good. But then they heard the Scottish accent, and they were like, this is it. This is 100% it.
Yeah.
This is
So
what
you
it's
think
been
it'd be
missing.
good with a Bristolian or a West Country accent? Well, actually, that would... I can't do one.
What, a Bristol?
Yeah, I can't
All
do
right, my
Bristolian.
lover, get out of my swamp. Get out.
That must be Lord
Donkey.
Farquaad's castle. Do you think he's maybe compensating for something?
Oh my God.
What are you doing in my swamp?
It's like
Yeah,
Fable.
I hate it. Oh, yeah. Chicken chaser.
Chicken chaser.
Chicken chaser. So, yeah, that's a bit of trivia already, right at the top. Right. So,
That's it.
yeah,
That's it. We're done.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, we hope you
watching.
liked this podcast episode.
Is there anything in particular?
I took notes. Don't know about you.
Can you hold it
took
up to the
1,
camera
2.
so we can see?
Oh my
1,
God.
2, 3, 2.5 pages of notes there.
Oh.
That's good.
Mostly filled with questions and such sentences as I want a nap. I
got
did watch this
5.5
literally just
pages.
before.
So I beat
Iconic.
you.
Iconic.
I thought the
So-
town was called Dunlop for a bit.
Yes.
Dulong,
Yeah.
right? Dulong.
Duloc is a perfect
Where the dog comes
place.
from, where the paint is made.
Can
And
we
things like
can we talk
can
about
bones make bread?
the information booth in Duloc?
Yeah.
With
wipe
the
your
singing-
shoes, wipe your face.
Dunlop.
Duloc is.
Yes.
What is it? It says, please keep off of the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face.
With their asses pointing towards the people watching it. It's
Wow, it's
so
just
good.
it's flawless writing, isn't it, really?
I can already tell Booth has loved this
I can
movie.
feel.
Can you
I
feel
can
it,
feel
guys?
that she has opinions.
I went to see this in the cinema, and I remember
How
it.
old were you in 2001?
I was 12.
Okay. Yeah, that's appropriate age. How old were you, Simon?
I was 23. I was 23. Kind of not really the demographic for Shrek.
Well, there's a lot of adult humor in there.
Yes.
A lot of jokes that go over kids' heads, but we're like, hey, whoa.
The dragon wants to fuck the donkey.
Yeah.
Did you see Lord Farquaad's erection?
Well, I did, yeah.
What? I'm sorry, what? I was just going to say, actually, he's called Fuckwad. The joke is the name sounds like Fuckwad,
Yeah.
right? But his erection, I'm sorry?
Yeah, when he was in bed, it was...
Watching in the mirror, like a
Yeah,
TV.
yeah.
Watching the mirror, and he looks down. Like there's a twitch under the duvet, and he
That is
sort of covers
disgusting.
himself up.
That is fucking
Now-
disgusting.
I think that's why, not particularly the erection, but I think that's why that this film has lasted the test of time.
Yes.
Because it appeals to everybody with that erection.
Yeah. I love a 3-inch
The writing.
king. He's
Fresh
literally
fire.
a 3-inch king.
Well, he's not
Hell
a
yeah.
king. Well,
Well, yeah, I
He is.
guess.
maybe
in
he
the
is
end.
for like 1 minute at the end.
Yeah. But he's like, I don't care. I don't need a wife. I am a king. And he just puts it on his head and then...
Gets chomped.
Gets
Spoilers.
chomped.
For
Sorry,
the end of the movie.
I
The
know-
dragon eats Lord Fuckwad.
Yeah, I know,
There's
like...
going to be spoilers.
It's eaten.
I want to know if there's anyone out there who's not seen Shrek. Because it's just...
Anyone
it's
in
just
chat not seen Sheen Shek?
Shreen Shek.
Anyone not Sheen Shek? Me. Okay. Mods ban 'em. Ban 'em. They're supposed to have watched the film. They're supposed to have watched the
It's
fucking
in-
film.
Adam asks if Lord Farquaad is booth height. I would like to know his exact height so I can actually tell you.
Sophie, if you were in a suit of armor riding a horse, would you have fake armor legs to make you look
Yes,
bigger?
well, when I drive a car, I have to sit on a cushion.
I thought you were
So,
going to say you
I
had,
think
like, extended pedals.
Yes.
how do your feet touch the pedals?
But it's because it's like, you know, like a car seat, sort of like you lean back into it. So I can't see over the dashboard. So I have to pull the seat right forwards, but then I still can't see over the dashboard. But then my knees are sort of touching the steering wheel. I'm all out of proportion, really. I shouldn't be allowed to drive a car.
No, I've seen videos of, like, people who are, like...
Saddest story I've ever
video.
heard.
No,
I've
it's...
seen videos.
Is Sophie doing that thing where she, like, says it's really believable, and I'm like, wait a
No,
minute.
this is actually genuine.
Okay.
Does do that.
I
but
have.
I believed it as well.
I believe everything Sophie says because she just says it with such...
This is genuine. I'm telling you that that's how I drive a car.
Yeah. Also,
Except for in my Corolla, which I have given Simon a lift in, and I nearly
Oh.
killed him because I took him into an underground car park, which was full of car
Underground.
fumes. Underground.
I took him to an underground car park. I thought I was going to get
Nearly
murdered.
killed him.
Honest to God.
Did
And you
you?
nearly did because there was so many car fumes that he got asthma.
oh, Jesus.
It's not been great at the moment, the old asthma.
No.
Farquaad's
Yeah.
height is approximately 3 feet.
I looked up how tall he was. Can you believe that?
And
3
Sophie is
feet.
4 feet. So
Yeah,
Perfect
so I'm slightly
couple.
taller. Rumpelstiltskin is 4 feet 7 inches. So
Oh, yeah, that's in Shrek Forever After.
which we
Yeah.
didn't watch. We're not discussing
watch
that.
Don't start with your tirades.
We're talking about Shrek. Not,
Listen, it's the Shrek cinematic universe.
we're not talking about one of the 3 sequels, the Christmas and Halloween special, the 2 Puss in Boots spin-off movies, the Puss short, the Puss in Boots TV series with 78 episodes, and we're not talking about one of the 14 Shrek IP games that were released, including Fairytale, Freakdown, Shrek, Treasure Hunt, Hassle at the Castle, Super Party, Shrek 2, Super Slam, Smash and Crash Racing, Shrek the Third, Ogres and Dronkies, viz. Shrek and Roll, Shrek Forever After, Puss in Boots, or Fruit Ninja : Puss in Boots, which I'm sure was a great game.
Good
you missed
Lord.
out all the Shrek porn.
Is that a
Don't
thing?
Google that on the work.
I think I saw a smut book
Let me just...
recently.
Don't Google it. I
Rule
just literally just
34,
did.
Shrek.
I think there's like a smut book called In My Swamp
Too
or
scared.
something.
I'm too scared to click.
And it's got like
Get in my swamp.
something like that. And it's got like Shrek with like
Is
his
the
green.
swamp his asshole? Or...
No, I don't know. It's just like I heard someone reading an excerpt from it and it's like very sensual and like, you know, very 50 Shades of Green sort of.
Fuck off.
Oh.
50 Shades of Green.
Oh,
That's so bad.
He did in the film though. He did get an arrow in his anus.
Yes.
not wait, isn't anus like
This
the
would be a lot
asshole?
easier if I wasn't colourblind.
Yes.
No, it wasn't in his
definitely watched it.
asshole. It was in his ass cheek.
You never see it in his ass cheek.
I'm just watching.
Could be
G
anywhere in
drink.
the area.
What? There's like coffee there, so I'm trying to like.
You're doing it so weirdly.
What?
Could have been in the hole. You
This
didn't
is why I
know.
wanted to be in the same room as you.
Like I'm a specimen. Sophie, he's bullying me. We need you
Yes.
here. Sophie's like, yeah, well, that sounds about
Okay.
right.
She's not standing up. For you.
I've also got I wanted to ask about why the fuck at the beginning they were charging a bounty for fairy tale characters. Did I miss something?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
really.
it's explained. No, it is explained.
Why does Lord Fuckwad want to round up all the enchanted magical creatures?
Anyone?
Oh my god!
I think we
Like,
found a
this is
plot
the
hole.
question.
I think we found a plot
Instantly.
hole.
But also, did you notice that Barry Harry actually got 20 silver for a witch?
Barry
Yeah, I'm
Harry,
gonna
what?
just- He got paid 20 silver for a witch. I'm just going to put a picture in the general chat there to put on the stream. I can't remember the exact timestamp,
Oh my god!
but
So Lord Farquaad's a racist.
I guess so. We're not like, we don't have our Discords open or anything, Sophie.
no, I know, but I want Siege to put it on the screen
Okay.
Oh my god! Yeah, I've never thought of that.
because Barry
Can you
Harry
put the
sold
erection?
a witch.
Fuckward's erection.
I can, yeah, I can find that
And get a
too.
good
Don't
look
worry
at that
about
as
it.
well.
I can just Google that because that's a thing. Wait, I don't want to Google that. I won't Google that.
Well, Lord
think I'll
Farquaad's
probably just-
erection.
Yeah, I don't think I'll Google that one.
No.
Yeah, if I was at home, I'd have no problem doing that. I don't care about my search history.
Oh well, I am at home. Okay, so there we go.
It's really weird because, like, when Shrek's swamp is filled with all these refugees, these enchanted creatures that have run away or
Yeah.
escaped, he's like, you know, I want you to get out of here, go home, get out my swamp, go back to where you came from.
Oh my god.
Came from.
Is he a Tory? Is Shrek a Tory? But there is also Donkey builds a wall later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is Donkey a Republican?
Well,
and Donkey is a symbol of the Democratic Party, which confuses things even further.
Oh my god. Well, Donkey's also like, this is our swamp. Like, what? Like that's clearly Shrek's swamp, and later on he's like, no, like I'll have half, you have the other half. I'm like, that's kind of presumptuous. Like, why are you claiming this man's land?
I think Donkey just wanted an excuse to be friends with Shrek again, and then eventually reveal Fiona's deep dark secrets.
That she's a beautiful ogre.
She's an ogre.
I wonder if there's people
Spoilers.
out there who find ogre Fiona hot. Like if they prefer the ogre Fiona version.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that two people got married and they had a Shrek and Fiona wedding, and they were dressed as Shrek and Fiona?
It was
And I think-
horrifying.
Oh no.
I mean, I imagine that they had the priest get down on his knees and dressed as Lord Farquaad to say the rites, but I could be making that up because I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You think that's a good idea? What, the whole
I
thing?
think that's a great idea. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Simon's like,
I'm
I
vetoing
think-
it.
I think
I'm
it was,
vetoing the idea of a wedding.
I think the pastor was just a regular dude.
In the
weirdly.
film, yeah, it was just some guy.
No, even in this marriage, in this real marriage.
Has everyone seen this? The
Yeah.
real life Shrek themed marriage.
I want to say they're Australian, but I might be
What?
crossing my wires here.
Shrek wedding.
Shrek wedding.
Ooh,
Instead of John Lithgow playing Lord Fuckwad, it should have been Gary Oldman.
Yes.
Should have been Gary Oldman playing a dwarf, like he did in the hit film Tiptoes.
Yeah. Classic. Role of a lifetime.
In
Tiptoes.
the role of a lifetime.
That was our bonus episode. It was pretty good. Torturous a little bit because holy hell.
So
Loved it.
our friend Cat Strike gave me that at a pub. She gave me the DVD of Tiptoes because she said, "Oh, you like films, don't you, Sophie?" And I'm
You like trash, right, Sophie?
I do like trash. I do, and it's not the worst film I've seen. I think.
Well, we
Simon,
watched
do
Neil
you
Breen,
have-
so
Yeah. Do you have the
The scores, the film grading
Yeah.
document, I do.
The film grading document that we
I don't think I
have
put
put-
Tiptoes on here though, because it wasn't like
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
it's
I'll
non-canon.
have to.
No, I think you and me
Well-
gave it a 1.
Let me just open my list here.
I think Sophie gave it a 1.
Didn't I give it like 7 or something?
No, you were forgiving, but
I took so many notes on that.
it wasn't a 7. 7's very
Baby
forgiving.
time equals Doctor is a dwarf.
I don't remember that being a Shrek.
I
When did
didn't
that-
write it down. I just wrote, Rolf lights a fire and she says he can kiss her. Roll credits.
What a
That is
horrendous
how it
movie.
ends, yeah. It is.
What a...
We got to get
The
back
whole
on track. We've got to talk about
track.
Shrek, not
So-
I want to talk
Tiptoes.
about...
There's a Shrek's Adventure in London that I've always wanted to go to.
Why?
Well, because every time I go and look at the
Why?
Google reviews and like any reviews about Shrek's Adventure,
Are you going to wear a cosplay for it?
no,
You're going to
it's
dress as Fiona.
it's
You won't need too many
shut the fuck up.
prosthetics.
It's the people who cosplay and the actors and the ones that are like putting on the show and stuff, like the reviews for them are so funny. Like one time this woman wrote a review and said that Cinderella was like basically hitting on her boyfriend. She's like, the Cinderella was super inappropriate and she was hitting on my boyfriend. And like there were a couple reviews like that of the Cinderella actor like hitting on people's boyfriends. It's
What a hussy.
yeah, complete hussy.
I would do that too. If I were acting in a stage show, I would be there just fucking slutting it up down the front of it, going just like, because I would love to play a Disney princess. I think that's kind of like a dream job.
Okay, so because it's fairy tale stuff, this is on topic, Simon, so
Yeah.
you can't have an aneurysm.
What Disney princess would you like to be
Yes.
if you could in real life?
I've thought about this quite a lot actually, and Sleeping Beauty seems to be just perfect because she
'Cause
just
you
gets to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same with Snow White. She gets to have loads of little people just like bringing her cups of tea and that. And she lives in a cottage in the woods and
And then she has
she
to
gets
sleep.
to talk to the birds and then she goes to sleep.
Yeah.
And that brings me actually perfectly on to another issue that I do have with Shrunk.
Yes.
The fact that Lord Fuckwad is presented with 3 princesses,
Yes.
Bachelorettes.
to marry to
Yeah.
become a king. I don't know how it works in that particular place, but neither Snow White nor Cinderella is a princess
What?
to start off with.
But no, the movie said they were.
The movie said they were, yeah. But the
The
movie
whole point
was
is he
wrong.
has to marry a princess to become king, and 2
He
of them
does,
aren't
yeah.
even princesses.
No,
They're
but
not,
aren't they
no.
They're
called Disney princesses though?
Because they marry Prince Charming.
Oh,
They
well, maybe
marry
they
a
did.
prince.
Maybe they did marry Prince Charming, and Prince Charming died.
Maybe he dumped them because
Well,
they
no.
were slutting it up with other people's boyfriends.
True. True, Queen. But like, I think later on in the other movies, they do bring those characters more into.
Snow White was the daughter of a king. Oh my god.
Oh
To watch
my
this again.
god. Oh yeah, Prince Charming is in the second movie.
We're not talking about Shrek 2! We're talking about Shrek.
It's so hard
just-
because Shrek 2 is such a. It's a good movie.
I thought
like that.
the scene where they cross the rickety rope bridge to get to the castle
Yes.
where Fiona is
Yes.
was amazing, and it reminded me of the scene from Sorcerer, William Freaking Sorcerer, when they got this shitty lorry packed with TNT.
Called
And they-
Sorcerer.
Yeah, Sorcerer is
That's
the name
where
of
the
film.
name comes from. There isn't actually any
it's not about
magic or wizards
no,
in it.
No, it's just called Sorcerer.
But I was very disappointed when I first saw it. I was like, where the fuck is the wizard then?
Where's the wizard?
It's just about a fucking truck.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
So who was your favourite character in Shrek, the movie? Who's your favourite?
I like Fiona.
You like Fiona?
Yeah, I think Fiona's pretty cool.
Yeah,
She's a
would.
baddie.
She-
Wood next. She's a baddie. You know, she's in her tower.
She knows kung fu.
She knows kung fu.
She kicks the ass of the merry men. And
Exactly.
Robin Hood. One just
She
single-handedly.
kills Robin Hood.
I think she does kill him because he hits his head against the rock. I think
Brain
that's it.
damage. Yeah,
I think he's blood in the brain. It's
There
not
is
good.
so much fucking murder in this film.
Yeah.
She screams at a bird until it bursts, and then she eats its children.
That was so funny.
that was funny.
I think that might be the funniest bit of the movie for me.
Yeah.
When there's that
Oh!
dissolve from the 3 eggs in
Yeah.
the nest after their mother's fucking died to then the 3 fried eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like. There's
great
so much
comedy.
of Shrek that I can like genuinely quote. Like, I didn't even watch it like in the last 2. Like, usually I'd watch it on the Sunday, make notes, and then it's fresh. But I watched it not long back, but it's still ingrained in my brain. I know so much of it, and I can quote so much of it.
And you've got all these tattoos. You've got your Shrek tattoos.
Yeah, Shrek
And
is.
the Shrek quotes.
I've got a Shrek tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says ogres are like onions, they have layers.
You gotta peel
just above her
Pull.
asshole.
Yeah. You gotta pull back the layers.
It says, "Get out of my swamp."
Oh no.
It's so good. It's one. I honestly think it's one of those movies that I've watched an unreasonable amount of times.
How many times do you think you've seen it?
Loads.
This might just be my 3rd time watching it.
Oh no, I've probably seen it well over like 15 times. Probably.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just one of those films because
God.
it's not that long, and you watch it with your friends, and it's a good like easy watch, and it's just one of those films that's just
See, it's like one of those things, like, for example, if you go to your parents' house, one of our traditions is Christmas with the Cranks. If we can't sleep, we put on Christmas with the Cranks.
yeah, it's just
Because we instantly fall asleep to it.
yeah.
It's like fucking. It's like DHB, just fucking gone. I'm gone.
How many times have you watched Shrek, Sophie?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Do you think it's a
10, 20?
Oh, you've seen it quite a few times.
80?
Probably 80.
80
at
times.
least.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds accurate.
If you
It's
give
just-
this
it's-
3 out of 10 at the end, I'm going to be very angry at you.
Well, she's
It's on telly all the time.
yeah.
Or it was when I had a TV license.
Was it on DVD or VHS to begin with? Was it?
I think it was on VHS
2001.
because you would get Shrek TV VCR combis.
Yeah.
Remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my
don't
god, it
own
was released
Shrek on
in
V-
2001, and there's a scene in which a tower is hit by Shrek.
And then someone leans over to Lord Farquaad and says, "A second Shrek has hit the palace."
For fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
I fucking cannot with you.
My favourite character is Donkey, played by Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
He's the wise,
Eddie Murphy
cracking sidekick.
only plays Eddie Murphy
Pretty
He
much.
does,
yeah,
doesn't
but
he?
he does
Yeah.
it so well.
all the time.
He's the
Well,
emotional
I did-
core of this movie, is Donkey.
He is.
Sure, he's
absolutely.
irritating and annoying, but he's also very funny sometimes.
I love Donkey.
Does that remind you of anyone, G? I watched this other film the other day, which Eddie Murphy was in, a vampire in Brooklyn.
Oh god,
And
it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's not quite Eddie Murphy in that.
Does he
know?
do like a
He's
Romanian
trying.
accent?
Yeah, he does.
I am
he rips-
Dracula.
He rips Skinner from X-Files. He punches him in the chest and rips his heart out.
Oh shit.
He deserves
Because
it.
Skinner from X-Files is a pimp.
Oh.
In real life.
Yeah.
Maybe,
In real
but
life.
definitely in the film.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. The more you know.
Oh my god.
Wait, so Cameron Diaz, Fiona, Eddie Murphy, Donkey, Mike Myers, Shrek. John Lithgow is Lord Farquaad?
Yes, he is.
I think those are the main ones, right? Yeah. Then you got all the like woodland creatures. Pinocchio's not in this one. I love
No, he is.
Pinocchio.
He is.
Oh. But only for like a split. Yeah, not that
He's
long.
in 2 scenes.
His dad hands him in to the guards to get some
God.
cash.
Yeah, like I know it's not this film, but like one of my favorite all-time like bits in I think Shrek 2 or 3 was when they're down a well and they need Pinocchio to lie to like get one of the rats to like, or the mice,
Right.
whatever, to like run across his nose. And they're like, I don't know, tell a lie. And he's like, and they're like, oh, I don't know, say I'm wearing women's underwear. He's like, I'm wearing women's underwear. And his nose doesn't grow. And they're all just like looking around like,
I'm sure, you know, there's nothing wrong with wearing women's underwear.
no.
Sometimes,
If there was,
It's
I'd
a
be in
thong.
trouble. You know?
Yeah, I remember that. So
You know?
good. So good.
Oh my god. So what do you make of the relationship between Donkey and Dragon, whatever the dragon's name is?
I will never understand it.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
He doesn't like her at first.
Yeah, but he warms to her, you know?
Yep. Literally.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Because she breathes fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's mismatched, but like it's not even in like a weird like there's a considerable size difference.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't make any sense, and the fact that they have kids
Yeah.
later on, it's
Yeah.
like
In the other films,
What?
the sequels.
what? Like I don't know what the breeding process is for dragons. But I'm
Someone
We've
in the
got an
chat,
expert.
like a hot dog in a hallway.
I think
He
that
just climbs in. I think he just climbs inside, like he's spelunking.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Naughty
Yeah.
Potty Cave situation. Do you think there's loads of other skeletons trapped in there?
Yeah.
Of other
it's only a
donkeys.
one-
They're all donkey
the other
skeletons.
donkeys.
That's really weird.
I think they're very like attention starved of Fiona and the dragon because she is so ready to just. She's not even met Shrek, but she's ready to jump on.
Both
You know.
both Dragon and Fiona do end up with like the first male character that they see.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
They do, yeah.
They're just so.
They've
for
done
it.
their
And
waiting.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm not your type," and then she says, "Oh, but you are my type." And I was like, "Yes, dad bod." She's into the dad bod.
Well, you know what's
likes
also,
it.
you know what's weird? So when Shrek saves Fiona, and you can obviously see he's this, you know, very stout, big, sort of like, you can see his face peeping out from under
You can see
the
green
helmet.
skin.
You can see
right?
there's stuff that doesn't look, you know, he doesn't look human and stuff. But yet, like even when she was like, take off your helmet.
But her, as someone who turns into an ogre,
Yeah.
doesn't recognize that he's an ogre.
Very bizarre. Just was so like not a believable thing. I know it's just a cartoon, whatever, but she was like, "Oh, take off your helmet." He's like, "Oh, you won't, you know,
You
you
should do
wouldn't."
like a Cinema Sins video.
Yeah, yeah, that's a sin.
How come Fiona doesn't realize that Shrek is an ogre?
Yeah, like why
Whatever.
doesn't she realize?
Yeah.
Then he takes it off and she goes, "Oh, ooh, awkward."
I like the bit when Shrek is escaping with Fiona and then he says to her, I have to save my ass. And they can get away with that in the movie because he's talking about a donkey.
Donkey.
And not his ass.
Yeah.
His buttocks.
I love the double, you know,
It's actually very
entendres.
clever, isn't it?
It is. There's a lot of clever
Yes.
jokes. And like when they first get to that big, when they get to Duloc and he's like, do you think he's compensating? What does he say? Something along those lines of like,
Do you think he's compensating for something?
yeah, and I was,
Implying that he's a 3-inch messiah.
and he is a 3-inch Messiah.
Yeah.
Or a 3-foot Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's a scene where you get to see that Lord Fuckwad has an erection. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to
rewatch
get
it now.
TJ to show chat, but TJ, I think, has morals.
Well, I think,
and
I think he like, yeah, gets the erection, like you said.
You see, right? Okay, Tej. You see in the chat, in the general Yogs recording server. First of all, I pasted a picture where Barry Harry is selling a witch for 20 silver, and then there's the boner.
When you
It's
say
the
Barry
boner.
Harry, are you? You're making me think of our Harry.
Yeah.
It is our Harry. He's definitely in this film.
What?
Cameo. He was
Harry
6
cameo.
years old when this film released, by the way, Barry. 6
Oh
years
my
old.
god, he's a little
He
man.
was a little baby.
Oh.
And another cinema sin that I noticed
Yeah.
when she's cooking them eggs for
Uh-huh.
brekkie. She's cooking them on a stone over a fire.
Yes.
And she uses a leaf to lift it from the fire.
Yeah, that
now
would
leaves
work.
are very poor insulators, but then she just grabs it with 2 hands anyway. She's like, there you go, eat these eggs. 3 eggs is not going to sustain anybody.
No.
Well, it's 1 egg each.
Well, yeah.
I know.
I mean,
So-
it's better than nothing, I guess. But like Shrek eats weird shit.
When
and-
she runs around getting the flies in the cobweb, somehow she knows that Shrek will like that and eat it like candy floss.
oh, that's a good
Because she's
point.
an ogre,
Because
you
she's an
fucking
ogre. Yeah, exactly.
We didn't clock.
But at that point, we're like, that's strange. Why
Yeah.
would she...
She likes to eat the same things as Shrek. She likes to eat the weed rats. And
Uh-oh.
all right, right, we'll show Barry Harry first.
Yeah.
on
Harry,
the
then
stream.
Boner.
Yeah, yeah.
I will find
Oh
the
my
exact
God.
timestamp for proof. Look, there's Harry selling a witch. Got the same. I mean, I think it's the same beard. He's very tall man. He got 20 silver for that. There you go. Look at that.
It's uncanny. It's honestly
It's uncanny. Told you.
He's got a bob hairstyle. though.
Boner. Oh my god.
and then Boner. We've got.
it's a thong.
It's a thong.
That's from the second one, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
the Muffin Man.
Oh, best scene.
Is that your favourite scene?
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. The one who lives on Drury Lane. Oh, so
my God.
quotable. It is like one of the most quotable movies. Like I quote it constantly.
I like the bit when
Everybody does.
Yeah, yeah.
when Fiona says something about Shrek being a messenger boy, and he says, "Hey, I'm no one's messenger boy, all right? I'm a delivery boy."
I'm no one's messenger
I didn't
boy.
want to do the accent.
Why not? Isn't it allowed?
Hey, I'm no one's messenger boy, all right? I'm a delivery boy.
Oh God, we've gone into
Is
Welsh.
it best to not do that though?
It's
Nothing's offensive to Rabs.
No.
Rabs was actually consulted on the creation of this film.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm glad.
Anyway.
I'm glad.
All the Scots and chat are like, you have my blessing.
Shout out to the Scots. Shout out.
Yeah, it's just such an iconic film. I don't. To this day, though, it is iconic, yes, but I wonder why it did as well as it has for so long.
Well,
I can't put my finger on why. Is it because it's just so memeable?
the Shrek
Yes.
franchise has made $6 billion. $6 billion.
That is
Can you
insane.
fucking believe it?
That's insane.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Like, I think, it's a good film, but, like, holy shit that it just launched this whole thing.
Did you guys find that the so like with Toy Story, for example, there's a lot of like with the first one, it looks very uncanny valley, a bit like outdated.
The humans look weird.
Yeah. Did you find that with Shrek? Did you feel that way?
Yeah, like the first time I saw humans in it, I was like, ew. When they got that pitchforks and torches.
Yeah.
But as it went on, I kind of like accepted it as like part of the style of the animation.
I prefer it to Pixar's style.
Right.
You don't get people. I mean, just in general,
Right.
like they really made an effort there, and the movements aren't stupidly cartoony. They've actually like it seems more realistic in that sense as well. Because you get people on TikTok now trying to act like the Pixar characters, whereas the people trying to act like Shrek.
Oh god.
But they're
Ice
like,
cream's so good. Ice cream's so good. That
Yum
kind
yum
of-
yum. Gang gang. Gang
Gang
gang.
gang, gang gang.
Oh my lord.
I find that DreamWorks animation is probably less weird.
Yeah, like
to
How to
me
Train Your
than-
Dragon comes to mind. Quite like that
yeah.
animation style.
Yeah,
There's
it's
more
not-
of a
it's not
like
super-
art style to the like human characters for that though. They
Yeah.
don't even try
Was-
to make them look real.
Yeah.
They have their own
Was
thing.
B movie DreamWorks?
Oh,
as
God.
I
well?
think it was, you know.
because that's another really stupidly memeable type thing that
You
they
like
did.
jazz? Was that just Jerry's... What's his name?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, from the
Jerry
TV
Springer.
show.
Seinfeld.
Yes.
Yeah,
Frasier.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
love Frasier. That's another one we put on all the time. Rosie couldn't fall asleep without a DVD of Frasier on.
I love Frasier. Frasier is iconic.
She had the box set just running.
Wait, how old was she?
Probably like 14, 15.
Okay.
Queen.
I don't fucking
That's
know.
amazing. That
Yeah.
is amazing. It's my favourite fact about O's. Unsubscribe, by the way. Unsubscribe from O's
Do you want to know some more O's facts?
Give us one more.
O's-
One more. We got time.
Okay.
Give us one more.
O's facts. We once had to fill an old fish tank with water so she could keep frog spawn in it because she kept bringing it home and trying to put it in sinks and stuff. So we had to keep it outside for her.
I can imagine they were just like a handful of frog spawn. These are my children.
Yeah, well, she used to put toads in her pockets, and my mum would have to turn her pockets out before she put the jeans into wash, and there'd just be toads in them.
Oh my god, you wouldn't want the frog to go round in a cycle, would you?
No,
That wouldn't be good.
would not have a good time.
That sounds like something Shrek would do. Am I right?
Am I right?
Do you realise, did you notice that Shrek wasn't, whenever he said his name, he didn't seem particularly sure.
What do you mean?
He just sort of made his name up on the spot. He was just like, Shrek? My name's Shrek.
Oh my god.
My name's Shrek.
What? So you?
Man-
oh my
my
god!
wife.
Are you trying to say that maybe he made that name up on the
His
spot?
name is never Shrek. It's all
Maybe
a lie.
he just made it up because he just thought of it.
Well, because he
And
doesn't talk
also-
to anyone, right? He just sort of
Yeah,
vibes.
where the fuck are all the other ogres? Who taught him to read?
Well, Fiona, obviously, but was she magicked
Yeah,
into
but-
an ogre?
She was magic.
She was magicked into an ogre.
Right.
And I don't know why, fucking...
I guess the humans killed them all, you know?
That's just cruel.
The last one.
I think, and I might be wrong on this because it's been a while, but I think the fourth movie explains.
Shrek Forever After.
Yeah, I think it explains
They're
the
all on an
ogres.
island
Is that the
somewhere.
one where he turns into a human? And everyone thinks he's
No,
really
that's
handsome.
2. That's 2 is actually really decent. I really like 2.
Yeah, I prefer that
Yeah,
one.
2 is the one with the fairy godmother, and I love her.
Which is played by Jennifer Saunders.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds really good.
She's so iconic.
Did you find it weird that Robin Hood is French?
Yeah.
Because if he
Yes.
if he was actually a real person in the like late 12th century of England, he probably would have spoken French.
And they were
if he was a nobleman.
very like they're
was.
men in tights, but they were also very you know,
I don't know what G's trying to say.
like very
No, just-
feminine, like very
What's G's trying to say, everybody?
I think we got a bisexual woman being homophobic on the podcast.
they're a bit campy, yeah,
Campy. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
What was this all about?
Well, because it's like, hey,
Oh my
very
God,
camp,
you
like
can't
very.
do that G-Star Games.
What?
Cancel.
I do that as a bisexual woman. I'm like, hey, girls.
Hashtag G is over party.
What? There's nothing wrong with
it's
camp.
just a lot of boys just hanging out together and robbing the rich and giving to the poor, and I think that's
Trying to save
that's pretty.
Fiona.
Pretty good.
It was
Yeah.
their main objective in that, and she did the backwards matrix dodging
oh my God. Yeah, it
of
was
the
a bit of bullet
arrows.
time, wasn't there?
Fixing her hair as well.
There are
and-
so many like pop culture references in Shrek.
Were
there is like there is never a wasted line. There is something for the kids and there is something for the adults.
I do think it's
It's
a very tight script. 83 minutes. There's 7 minutes of credits. So the actual film's 83. They get in, they do their business, and they get out. That's how it should be. That's how it should be in live chat. Don't mess around.
But I think we agree
maybe
that
you don't even need 83 minutes. Maybe you just need a minute and a half. And that's fine, chat. That's fine.
I think it's pretty well paced. You know,
I think 83 minutes is too long for a lot of people, honestly.
Well, it depends on if it's your type of film, that might feel like a lifetime. Honestly, like a Neil Breen movie,
Yeah.
that feels like an eternity.
God.
Yeah, every minute I'm just.
I feel like Shrek did miss out on like some drone footage, but of course there weren't drones around at the time, and also it's animated. So
Drone footage.
they
good
wouldn't
grief.
have drones. At the start, Donkey did fly. He got some fairy dust on him, and he flew
He
around.
could have been a
bit.
drone.
He could have
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
drone. You know?
He did fly, didn't he? Got some fairy dust and he started to talk, and because she was trying to sell him, and she was like, "He talks," and he's like, "No," he's like staying quiet. God,
He droned on.
yeah.
He did drone on. He did drone on. Carry on, G.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I love the when they go to Shrek's swamp, and he's like, "Oh, it's like, is that it?" Basically, it's like, "Oh, that's a nice boulder." Like trying to compliment all the really inane shit around the swamp.
She
trying
says
to-
something rude to start
Yeah.
with. Like, oh, who'd live in a place like this? Oh, it's horrible.
Who
It's a
live in
shithole.
shithole.
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's my home.
That's my swamp.
This conversation happens to me every time someone comes around. Like, who'd live in this place? And I'm like, this
Sophie's
is my
getting
home.
out.
They're like, nice rock you've got here, Sophie.
Yeah,
I'm
she's-
like, yeah,
she
thanks.
pulls out the
Caterpillars
keys.
you got in the fucking toilet, Sophie.
She pulls out
Looks
the
great.
keys
Thank you
with
very
like
much,
all the
Simon.
cat key rings on her, 500 keys, like she's
Yeah.
like a lighthouse, like a groundskeeper
Oh.
or something. She's like,
Come
yeah,
with
this is
me.
my
I want to
home.
show you things.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fucking lovely
Oh, is that the
mushroom you've
time?
got growing in this plant pot. Thank you
Gotta
very
be,
much.
gotta be heading. Oh, it's getting late. I better.
Leave my pile of
Oh my
bricks
god!
alone, Adam.
I left my watch at home. I've got to go get my watch. Got to feed the cats. Got to. Yeah. I think I left the iron on the cat.
So what did you guys think of, like, I'm not jumping to the conclusion because I want to wrap up, but the conclusion of her turning into an ogre. She, like, she's levitating, she's flashing.
It's very bright light, blinds everyone.
Yeah.
Golden light.
And she obviously makes the choice, to
I think she makes the choice. I mean, because
True Love's first
the
kiss.
spell that was cast on her, right? By night one day, by day another, this shall be the norm until you find true love's first kiss and then take love's true form. Love's true form is to be an ogre like the person she loves.
Man.
So that makes
What
sense.
if he loved? What if he loved?
Human Fiona.
What if? No. What if he loved something completely different? What if he was like he really really loved a sheep? Would she turn into a sheep?
That's a good point, because she's obviously a human, but she was cursed into an ogre. But I guess that's part of the curse, so there's no other.
That's also really coincidental.
It's insane, isn't
Very,
it? It's almost
yeah.
as though it's fate. It's almost as though it's like some kind of fairy tale story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he wanted what if he really wanted the human one because he liked the human one at first?
Yeah.
And she
I
liked
mean,
herself as a human one. How disappointed
She's
would you be
hot as a human.
if you were like, oh my god, I'm going to turn into my human form forever because I feel so hot like this.
Oh, yeah.
And then you turn
Yeah,
into
anime.
a bogey.
You
And
like your two-dimensional women. Okay, she's actually 3D. I'm sorry, just G was just like Fiona's
Sophie
hot.
was talking.
I'm sorry, Sophie.
Sophie, go on.
I'm sorry.
no, forget it. It's just a lot of bullshit.
No, Sophie, no, please.
If you had got used to the idea that you were going to be a gorgeous hot redhead
Yes.
for the rest of your life as soon as you made out with someone,
Yeah.
and then you turn into a bogey,
Yeah.
Still redhead,
would
though.
you just still a redhead?
True.
But you look in the mirror every day and you're like, fucking hell, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
I didn't want this.
No, if it was me, I'd be like mad.
What you got to do is you got to find another witch and piss them off, so they turn you into a human half the time.
What if they didn't do that and they turned you into a sheep and then Shrek loved you even more?
Well, then win-win, I guess. You know.
I enjoyed Shrek's onions are like ogres, but then Donkey was like, but
He
cakes
wasn't
also
getting it.
have layers.
And everyone
Yeah.
likes cakes.
And,
What about
and
parfait?
if you Google Shrek cake, you get so many
You did send
fantastic
us
cakes.
some lovely pictures of Shrek cakes.
I did. I found one. If you just Google it yourself, everybody that's listening, there's one that looks like Nicolas Cage.
Oh, the green screen! The chroma key!
I actually prefer that.
Look how cursed it
actually-
looks!
I actually prefer that.
Look at the green.
I actually prefer it.
Sophie's like, yeah, this is astronomically so much
I
better.
like it.
Oh
Oh my god.
There's a gorgeous Shrekaless cage.
Shrekaless cage.
I don't know how it. It's just, people have just they're so. It's like, what's the word where you're good at doing something?
Competent.
Making something out. I don't fucking know. They're really good at making Shrek cakes. Shrek cake. There we go. What's this one? Beautiful. There's the one that's just a square, and they've tried to make it look like Shrek.
Who's got quite a round head.
That bottom left one that was on that Simon was showing, it says "Happy Birth."
Oh my god, I found one that has like a butt plug.
Butt cheeks.
Yeah, butt
Yeah.
cheeks with feet and like an ass
They've
plug.
They've got a vibrator on that one as well.
Yeah, they do.
Some people are like, right, I'm going to include
Oh
this
god.
person's 2 favorite things on their birthday cake, right? Shrek with his ass up, butt plug in,
Yeah.
feet out, face down,
Face
and
down,
a
ass up.
Hitachi magic wand.
Right.
And so when my friend reveals their ideal cake, I'm going to be like, wow, how did you get all the things that I love in one cake? And also, these ones where they've got Shrek's arse floating in like a mud puddle,
Yeah.
just looks like they've died in there.
Because he's face down. He won't be able to,
Yeah,
won't be able to
it's
breathe.
just-
So what they so that smut book is called Get in My Swamp, and it's got a picture of a man with his like abs out.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it's
Very swole looking.
when Leona stumbles upon Beck, the ogre's trap, and becomes his prisoner, she's determined to get away, but it doesn't take long for things to start heating up between the two.
Oh, yeah.
Beck is trying to protect her, and Leona can't help it. Wait,
Who?
they're lesbians.
What?
Wait, what?
Who are these other characters? Are they in the sequels?
No, these are just like made up. They're like alternate names to the like established characters.
Oh, right. Like they did with 50 Shades.
Yeah, and Leona can't help her body's reaction to the buff green monster. The lines between captive and captor become blurry, and the passion becomes a raging fire neither of them can put out.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it.
I like it.
I don't want it.
Oh man.
What did you think of the cover by Smash Mouth at the end of I'm a Believer
Oh, iconic.
that Donkey ends up singing?
I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried.
So whose cover was it? Donkeys or Smash Mouth?
Smash Mouth, yeah.
It's Smash
Is
Mouth,
he-
but with vocals.
Is he
by
in
Eddie
Smash
Murphy.
Mouth?
No. Guest vocals.
Right.
Dying.
Right.
Dying,
okay.
guys.
Oh no.
Girls.
Well, I thought that was garbage, so
Oh.
What the fuck?
I didn't like.
Rest in peace,
I mean,
man from Smash Mouth.
Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, I
but
mean-
Sophie hates you.
I don't like Smash Mouth. I think it's all stupid.
And
I
they rode away in a carriage that was the shape of an onion. An onion! Ogres are like onions.
ogres are like cakes. Why did they not? There was another cake actually. The wedding cake had layers,
Yeah.
That's true. Wedding cake.
and they also took that wedding cake from Lord Farquaad's wedding.
They
Yeah.
They were
did.
like, right, we're repurposing that.
Oh,
Where's that one not?
Yeah, exactly.
one of my favorite lines from the film was when Lord Farquaad is up on his tower, and they've got like a champion is gonna go and save the princess sort of situation, and then I think like Shrek battles a bunch of people because he sort of stumbles in there and like, oh my god, it's an ogre. Oh, he's hideous. It's like, that's not very nice. It's just a donkey. And then Lord Farquaad's like,
New plan.
yes,
Whoever can kill the ogre
yeah.
will be my champion.
No, I think he decides like, okay, once Shrek, showed his worth, he was like, oh no, actually no, it was the other way around. It's like, this is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Many will
That's
die.
one of-
It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
many will die.
Is that the first instance of that line being used? Because that has been
Ooh.
very memeable.
Yeah.
And also, I really my favorite meme from this film.
Your favourite
I would
Shrek
like to know.
meme.
I would love to know your favourite Shrek memes.
I like
as
the
well.
bit where they're sitting by the campfire and Shrek kind of does this face where he goes. He does the.
Which
Simon's he's doing it fantastically. This is like it's just like looking at G and Simon right now. It was just like looking at Donkey and Shrek being confused.
Donkey and Shrek.
Oh,
Is he
should be
Shrek?
the other way round. Surely.
Who knows?
Who are you? Who are you, Sophie?
I'm Fiona, just sitting here. Just
Oh
like,
my
I don't know-
god!
In your castle, in your tower.
Oh my god! So I'm Donkey, you're Shrek, and Boof is the ever fragrant.
Never afraid.
Actually, you know what? I'm just the fire, just hanging out.
The fire. So
My favorite meme, okay, is the ogre has fallen in love with the princess, which is basically what everybody posts under somebody that is white knighting.
Oh my god.
For somebody on social media.
And you see
They'll
that a
post
lot.
a picture of Lord Farquaad. Yeah.
I've never seen
So,
that. Oh my
the
god.
ogre has fallen in love with the princess, and that is my favorite one.
That's
because
harsh.
it's
And
just
then
so
like the
fucking
cue card comes
stupid.
up for the audience that says laughter, and then everyone laughs at Shrek.
I do love that. The cue cards at the wedding ceremony.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it wasn't the guy who does the executions. That's something else, I think. But yeah, there was like a person holding up cue cards. Again, there's just so many subtle jokes that, like, if you're not old enough, you go, "Oh, that's kind of funny," but like, you know.
But then when you're older, you see like Fuckwad's erection and stuff, and then you're like, brilliant film, great, love it.
There are a lot of I mean, I don't know even where the Lord Farquaad, but it's Markiplier's face.
Oh my god, yes,
Me too, Sophie.
yes.
Me too.
Oh,
I don't understand it, but I'm happy about it.
Dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, that picture is ingrained in my brain. It's Markiplier with that wonderful haircut.
Do we want to wrap up discussion, have our final thoughts, and then do trivia and whatever else?
We are kind of like doing that, no?
I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
So the answer would be yes.
And I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
She's got a beautiful voice, a lot like Celine Dion.
Shut your face.
So, who wants to go first?
Boof.
Your final thoughts and your rating of Shrek. Sophie, Christine Rogerson.
Yeah, that's it. Get out your notepad.
Yep. Okay, I wrote it down as well. 4 out of 10. Excellent napping content.
Ooh.
Final thoughts on this film is basically it's just a kind of nothing film. I probably loved it when I was 12 because it's a fun one, but it's not offensive to me. It's just a film.
It's not offensive. I love that criteria.
offensive.
It's not offensive.
It doesn't offend me.
It's a film.
Yeah.
It's just a film, but like it's
They should
a
put
film.
that quote on the back of the DVD.
Yeah.
I'm fine with having it on. All right, it's not one of those films that go, this is fucking shit. Like there are a lot of kids films that I enjoy watching.
Like Daydreamer.
There are a lot of kids films that all right, fine. There are a lot of kids films that I fucking hate. And then there are things that in the middle, and this Shrek is sort of in the middle of like, that's fine. There are a couple of bits. I didn't laugh once.
What?
through it.
Really?
What? Not even when the bird exploded. When they sang that I know.
No, I just looked and I wrote it down. Bird exploded. I didn't even laugh at his erection.
And that's something you
Which is-
usually do when
Yeah.
you see an
I
erection.
normally laugh.
Boof
at
likes to
people's
laugh at men's erections. It's not a sex thing.
I just,
Wink.
it's my kink, innit?
Yeah.
That's what's it called? Small penis humiliation.
Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me that? That's strange. What a strange.
I noticed a lot of parallels with real life. The townsfolk hate him for just living his life, and it's like the internet. Barry got 20 silver for a witch. What fairy tale was the talking donkey from? We never find out
That's
what
a
that
good
is.
point. That's a good point.
I want a nap. He treats himself
I
to a
want a
lovely dinner every night. Shit. He really, he got himself a candle. He got himself a little martini glass. Of
Oh
shit.
yeah, that was
Pinocchio, the kids
nice.
turn
Yeah.
into donkeys.
They lived in Dunlop and the people and now love
So
Shrek for
Donkey
kicking
used
the
to be
shit out.
Donkey used to be a human child.
Oh my god. Do you think so?
Oh my
Yeah.
god! And I wrote about that in my Letterboxd account, which is Booth, where I review films often. People love Shrek for kicking the shit out of the knights. Like they were booing him, and then they realised that he was really kicking the shit out of people, and they're like,
And then the
I like this
crowds
guy.
are like, yeah, they love him.
Oh yeah, so people are saying
Brimstone is so
that he's
fun.
from Pinocchio potentially.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we cracked
And
it. We cracked
Wow.
the code.
that was somebody did a video breaking down how the business of turning boys into donkeys on Pleasure Island
What?
I
was a
don't like that it's
profitable
called
thing because
Pleasure
Yeah,
Island
what?
and there's a bunch of boys there. This is fucking
Exactly,
Epstein
yeah.
Island. What the fuck is going on?
this profitable
Jesus.
thing is child trafficking.
Oh my
I
god.
wrote down who built that rope bridge. Would it last above that heat? Who built
Good point.
a castle on a fucking volcano? Who taught Shrek to read? Where did she get flowers? This is all the shit that I've written down.
These are good questions. Yeah, you were clearly like really thinking about this stuff.
Donkey didn't judge him. Why is he being so horrible to Donkey?
Well, because he's so
He
like
loved the arrow.
used to being
How
by
were the
himself. I
how
guess.
were the balloon animals filled with helium?
Oh
they
my
literally
God.
just blew into them.
The frog and the snake, they're going to spend the rest
She
of their
thinks-
lives floating.
Oh yeah.
She thought that she was ugly, but she liked Shrek. So basically, she's saying that Shrek's
Shrek's
a
ugly.
fucking turd. Why not tell Shrek? Why the fuck wouldn't she tell him? Like, he's an ogre. He's going to fucking understand. I also based most decisions on plucking the petals off flowers. I go,
he loves
do I turn up today?
Yeah.
Do I get out of bed? Do I stay?
That's what
You know?
Sophie does before like we are about to hit record. She
Yeah.
pulls petals from a flower. Like, oh,
That's
should
how
I?
I judge a film.
Yeah.
Do I like this film? Do I not? Turns out I didn't. I thought the donkey didn't like dragon. Where does the dragon live? If the donkey was going to live on
Oh my
half
God.
of
What
Shrek's
does the dragon
land.
eat? Knights, I guess.
Yeah, what does the? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe
She
Shrek
eats
would look
knights,
better
yeah.
with a beard. I wrote down.
What?
Maybe Shrek would look better with a beard. She says.
I've been really tired. I'm really tired.
It's not a bad.
Farquaad thinks
why I
that she's
grew a
keen
beard.
to fuck, which is why she wanted to get married so fast. Farquaad was like, she's into me.
Well,
No, he
if
wants to be king.
if
I know, but she was dead keen to marry him.
Right.
So he was like, she wants to fuck me.
She wanted to
And
get
then-
married before the sunset so that she wouldn't
Yeah.
just turn into an ogre.
so she could fuck.
But the wedding
She was
night would have
just
been
really-
quite
she-
awkward, wouldn't it?
She lived her entire life in a castle, not getting laid. Also, the man was holding the rings. But by the time of the kiss, they would have already exchanged the rings, and he's already like, I do, but they haven't kissed. But it's also like binding. And then he said, it's rude enough being alive when no one wants you to Shrek. That's cruel.
yeah, mega
very
cool. Jeez.
4 out of 10. Good
4 out of
mapping
10.
content.
Okay, G-Star Games. Your final thoughts, your review, your rating of Shrek.
Yeah,
film.
it's such a meme film. It's iconic for a lot of reasons. It's for kids. It's for adults. It's
The whole
popular
family.
for the whole family. It's just like it's not a product of its time. It does stand the test of time, and I think it is just so easy to watch it and to have a laugh and to watch with friends or put on in the background as background noise. It's just funny. It's a funny film. It's so quotable. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's just one of those films, and it's probably like an 8 for me.
8, okay.
Yeah.
I preferred Dan Matt saying, I loved it, 2 out of 10 from G.
Oh yeah, because all right, yeah.
Give
So I
quite
have,
objective.
I
reviews.
do, because with me, I can, and this is like for anyone listening on, not watching the stream and stuff. So I can like certain things about a film, and I can respect the musical score, and I can respect the props of a film, the stage setting, the lighting, the cinematography. But ultimately, that doesn't always mean
If you don't enjoy it,
yeah, it doesn't always mean that I'm going to like the film as a whole. I can respect certain
100%.
aspects about a piece of media, but ultimately, if I don't vibe with the story and how it all comes together. Sorry, I had to say it like that. If it doesn't, come together for me in this puzzle, when you put all the pieces together, then ultimately it's going to get a low score. But I can respect elements of what makes a film without...
What if Hugh Jackman was in this film?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. It'd
Who would he
get a
be?
9.
Yeah.
And he's shirtless.
Who would Hugh Jackman be?
Shrek.
Just be a really buff
But
Shrek.
it
Yeah.
is just Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
It's not like an ogre.
I'm going to do
He's
an
even
edit of
called...
that.
The character is called Hugh Jackman now. And the film
Yeah.
is called Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Oh, human
It's about-
Shrek.
It's about Hugh Jackman who wants to live in his swamp alone. But then loads of people move in, and he's like, I don't want to live with all these people.
live in
he
his-
goes,
Well, technically, he is Shrek in The Greatest Showman. No, not Shrek. Well, because they're all like in a circus, right? And
What is she talking about?
and all the
technically Hugh Jackman is
Hello?
Shrek.
What?
Star Games.
in The Greatest Showman, because all of the woodland creatures are like the people who perform in the circus.
The friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
The family.
the family,
Yeah.
the role of a lifetime. But
In
yes,
the role of a lifetime.
That is how-
Hugh Jackman is Shrek.
that is how I
Okay, out
Right.
for swamp.
movies. Okay,
Ogres are like onions. They have layers.
Good eye, mate.
a good eye, mate. But yeah, that's how I
Ogres.
judge movies. For anyone listening,
They live in the Billabong.
Okay, great.
Get out of my Billabong.
Right, now it's my turn to talk.
Your
my
turn.
turn, my turn.
I thought the casting for this movie was fantastic. Just insanely good. John Lithgow as the baddie, as Fuckwad, was amazing. He's great at playing a villain.
I think John Lithgow is made to play a villain, isn't he?
I'm sorry, somebody in chat said, so G gave Shrek 8 out of 10 because Hugh Jackman wasn't the greatest.
Apparently, yeah, that was your reasoning, yes. Eddie Murphy was the standout as Donkey. I loved him. Most called the movie. Charming, irritating, funny, brilliant. Great tight script. 83 minutes. Bam. Tells a great story. Well, no wasted time whatsoever.
Yeah.
Except for Hallelujah. I hate
that as well.
Why? I don't
Terrible.
get it. I don't get
Dog
why you guys
shit.
hated that.
Terrible cover. It doesn't work in the scene.
Yeah, but
It's awful.
hold on. Is it the song or the actual like sentiment of what they're trying to convey?
The song is awful.
Right.
It just doesn't fit the mood.
No. It's like, we need a
They should
sad
have got
song.
Johnny
Hallelujah.
Cash's cover of Hurt.
Yes.
You know? I hurt myself today.
With 9 Inch Nails.
I mean, that would be great.
The Dead Souls
He-
cover
on his-
that they did for The
on
Crow,
his-
right? That would have worked.
Yeah.
better.
Oh, fuck, that was great.
I personally
Yeah.
don't have a problem with that song, but I can see why you would.
I thought it was funnier than Planes, Trains and Automobiles, so I had to give it a higher score than that. I gave it 8 out of 10.
Ooh.
That's how I judge comedies now.
Trains,
Better than-
planes, and
to
automobiles.
I
Trains
just have
and
to see whether it's better than Heat, and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not hard to do
Yeah.
considering you gave it a 0,
She
right?
hated.
I fucking hate Heat. I hate Heat so much.
2 out of 10
Oh my god.
she gave Heat.
2?
2
Did
out
I
of
actually
10.
give it 2?
I thought she
I
gave it
wanna
like
change
a...
it.
You
Every
can't-
week
it's too late.
it's going down.
It's too late, you can't do that.
Every week.
Nope.
Unless we do like a revisit and we're like, ooh, have we changed our
No.
opinion?
Clock is ticking. Trivia.
Trivia!
Did either of you find some interesting bits of trivia about the film Shrek that we knew that we were going to discuss today?
Yeah.
So I have some
You're looking at
fascinating
IMDb
trivia.
right now.
Shrek
Fascinating.
received his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Why
Did
the
you know
fuck would he
Shrek
do
was
that?
an animated movie? It was not live action. It wasn't people wearing costumes. It was all done with computers.
Eddie Murphy says the Shrek series is among his best works.
Damn.
Honestly.
Damn.
Of course, it is an adaptation of a book for
What?
children. 1990 book by American cartoonist William Steig.
Yo?
The character Shrek he's got a head that looks like a green lemon.
What?
And he's a fucking. I think he's an asshole, and it's
He is
really
an
funny.
asshole. He marries an ugly princess at the end.
I way prefer the
Of
book, the
course
story.
you do. Of course you do. That is so you. You're like, if it's
Alan-
scuffed, I love it.
I know, that's
Alan?
actually very fucking... Alan Rickman was the initial casting choice for Lord Farquaad. Wow. But
That would have been
he wanted
good.
to be Severus Snape instead.
Oh, fair
Oh. Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because that's around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2001.
Ooh.
While Donkey is a hooved animal, his movements are based on dogs and rabbits.
I don't have toes.
Oh my
Doesn't have toes.
He doesn't have toes.
The principal actors never met each other. They all read their parts separately.
They did, yeah, because
And
of the recording.
John Lithgow later admitted that he
Gow.
loved playing Lord Fuckwad, but he was disappointed he never got to meet and work with Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, or Eddie
Isn't
Murphy.
that ironic though? Because it works so well in the movie. It genuinely feels like they're having that conversation and they're working off of each other.
They probably have a stand-in reading the other lines to them, so they get the
Yeah,
flow
but
of
still, like it's different, you know?
Yeah.
It's a different thing. Just like with acting. The other person in the room with you is, you're bouncing off of them.
This is a fantastic little bit of triv. The effects department actually took mud showers to study how to realistically portray mud in the film.
What?
And Steven
This is
Spielberg
true.
was originally going to produce the film in
Yeah.
1991.
Apparently.
Wow.
And he was going to have Bill Murray as Shrek and Steve Martin as Donkey. I would love that so much. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that would be like... That would have taken it to
So,
top.
bear in mind, the actors never interacted with each other, never met each other. There's a piece of trivia from IMDb that says the scene where Princess Fiona burps was written after a recording session where Cameron Diaz was drinking Coca-Cola, burped, and then Eddie Murphy improvised the line, "She's as nasty as you are." What? But how?
I guess she did those lines before
Oh,
and
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then they played them for Eddie Murphy.
yeah.
And Eddie Murphy was like...
Okay. All right, I believe
I
it
think
now.
they would use whatever lines they had at the time.
Yeah. No, I think that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool.
There's also this that I don't believe.
Okay.
Right? Which is Mike Myers realized that he didn't record the line, "What are you doing in my swamp?"
What?
Everything else had been recorded except for that line. So the producer had to fly to New York City where Mike Myers was, and Myers had to read the line in the back of a limo. Fucking bullshit. I don't believe that story.
Well,
No.
hold on. Is that where he goes, "What are you doing in my swamp?" But it like echoes with reverb and shit,
Yeah.
right? Is that the part?
I guess.
They must have
Yeah.
had to, if they actually did do that, they would have to have put all the effects on it
Yeah.
because it was recorded in a fucking limousine.
That
Don't
sounds like
believe
it.
bollocks, yeah.
I think that's bollocks.
Yeah.
Do you think this would make a good video game, Simon? And
They made 14 Shrek video games, as I said at the
that
top.
did not answer. That did not answer my
That is
question.
true.
I've not played the original OG Shrek adaptation video game. It's probably not good.
I don't think I've played a single Shrek video game. Have you guys?
Maybe it was one of those.
I'm kind of actually. Someone brings up
maybe
a
it
good
would be
point.
good.
Lego Shrek.
Lego Shrek.
I think that'd be.
I would
kinda
actually
cool.
play the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Video
Because
game.
I
Shrek.
played Lego Batman and I was like,
Batman,
that's actually Batman,
Batman.
and it was actually a good game. Lego anything games.
Oh,
True.
they
They're
go
pretty fucking
hard.
good.
They are
True.
such a good time.
The other thing that we ask is, did it bomb? How did it do at the box office? Budget 60 million. It made almost 500 million, $500 million. Spawned 3 sequels, Christmas and Halloween special, 2 Puss in Boots spin-off movies, a Puss in Boots short, and a Puss in Boots TV series that has 78 episodes. The entire franchise worth $6 billion.
So yeah, so
So it did all right.
60 million back in 2001. That's like, with inflation and stuff, that's a lot of money back then. So
It was a gamble
yeah,
based on a children's book that I'm sure not many people had read.
It's insane. It is absolutely insane. I wonder if it did so well because around that time, I guess, from Toy Story to all those kinds of things, and DreamWorks being like an opposing studio, and so you've got this amazing animation. Wasn't Shrek something like a sort of a discarded project, and people were punished? I don't know if that's like a modern myth.
I don't know whether it's a legend, but I've heard that too. That if you're
punished.
The studio made like
it was
8
punishment.
movies in 5 years. It was like the Florida studio or something, was it?
And if
Or was that
they did
different?
something wrong, they were made to go work on Shrek.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was a massive hit.
Have you ever heard of that before?
I think I might have done.
Yeah, like they were punished by
Or maybe this was a Disney movie.
being put on Shrek. And it's like, joke's on you. This actually did really well.
Apparently, if you were on Prince of Egypt and you were naughty, you got kicked to the Shrek team.
Yeah, which is hilarious. Which is iconic because Shrek is such a like degenerate film, and it's so quirky and memey. So like that's the weird little quirky people.
Who's ever heard of the other one?
Ladies, we got to wrap this up.
We've still got a bit of time. It's 1.5 hours, isn't it?
When did we start?
5?
Yep.
5. Didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone else is coming in after us.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's 18:23.
Yeah.
We have 7 minutes.
Hold your damn horses. Pump those brakes.
Okay.
Bump those brakes.
Laminate in your swamp.
Because we have to do the thing for the Halloween special.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta roll that dice.
Well, I don't even know what the movies are yet.
Okay, let's
go.
We're just gonna
record
roll the dice.
our Halloween special next week. So we've decided to roll. We're each picking 2 movies to go on a list of 6. We're going to roll D6 to find out what we'll watch for next week. Booth, what have you got? What 2 movies have you picked to go on the list?
So we've been picking Halloween movies. I just need to find my list now. I've been looking for it. There it is. Okay. I've got two fun, light-hearted movies.
Nothing depressing
for Halloween.
And horrid. Yep.
Nothing depressing and horrid. The first one I've chosen is Vamp, which has Grace Jones in it.
Oh my god.
And it's one of my favourite vampire films. I love Grace Jones in that.
Film.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Grace Jones, though, that's amazing.
Oh, she's fantastic in it. And then the second one I have chosen is Rawhead Rex.
Oh shit, I love it. I love it so much. It's the Clive Barker story.
Yeah, let me
story. It's insane. The adaptation.
Oh yeah, because
Rawhead Rex.
It's got Peter
1986.
Capaldi in it, right? Peter Capaldi, Doctor Who's in it, I think.
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know. Can't confirm that.
We cannot confirm that.
Cannot confirm or deny.
It's an Irish fantasy horror film. And it's written by Clive Barker.
Kids
and
die in
it's
it.
basically
So it's nice and light-hearted film.
Nice and light-hearted, but it's Irish and it's funny.
Okay.
There's a big monster. And
Fantastic.
something about penises. There's
my
something
God.
about penises.
Say
in
less.
it.
I'm on board.
Okay.
I hope they'll get that one.
And G-Star Games has picked
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, the OG.
OG.
Classic.
And Halloween. Because, okay, I know...
Did you say that last week?
Yeah, I
after
joked
the
that she would
recording?
pick this. I joked that she would pick this. And
Yeah.
she did.
Listen!
Can you believe
okay,
it?
I like... I know they're basic bitch movies, but I like slashers. And I like the silent like killer. And they are silent killers, and I love
I wish
them.
you were a silent killer.
I am I'm silently killing you over the years.
You're killing me
Yeah, I'm
inside.
killing you slowly by hanging out with you.
She is like emphysema.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm having breathing troubles. You can't say that. Oh my god.
That's why you're having breathing troubles.
I've picked Spookies. The legendary Spookies with just random monsters and shit that doesn't make sense. 2 movies jammed
farting
together.
zombies.
It's fucking amazing. And Beetlejuice.
Ooh!
Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Honestly, this Halloween episode, we cannot lose.
If I win,
I'm
I will
rolling.
laugh my ass
I'm going
off.
to roll because we need to end this. It's a 3, which means we're watching Friday the 13th.
Okay, I'm
Friday
watching
the
Rawhead
13th.
Rex as well.
Our Halloween special. Friday the
So that
13th.
will be as like an extra little thing. And we release podcasts every Thursday. Every week we watch a different film, and we usually go through things scene by scene, but we had a very limited time frame. So please join us to listen through some of our
YOMP. Check out YOMP.
Yes, this is YOMP.
YOMP. We all have different differing opinions on different types of movies, and I think that makes it for a very interesting discussion
It does.
between all of us.
This has been a very light-hearted, this is different to our usual form and style of how we record and stuff. We wanted to keep it a bit more loose and free-flowing, just like Simon's asshole.
Oh my
What
fucking god,
the
G-Star
fuck?
Games!
Thank you for listening / watching this special live edition of YOMP. All right, say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Goodbye.
What a way to end.